नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। आई एम JVN प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर धर्मेंद्र आहूजा, डायरेक्टर फैकल्टी ऑफ फार्मास्यूटिकल साइंस, ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर. Today I will be taking a topic related to pharmaceutical jurisprudence, and the topic name is Objectives of Drug and Cosmetic Act. So we will see what are the objectives of Drug and Cosmetic Act. In last session we have studied like what were the history and how this Drug and Cosmetic Act came, when it has came, and what are the contents of the Drug and Cosmetic Act. Now in this session we will see objectives. So objectives of Drug and Cosmetic Act are, first of all, to control the administration of Drug and Cosmetic Act. To control the administration of drugs and cosmetics being imported, being manufactured, being sold, being labeled, being repacked in India. To control the regulations, as well as means to control the import, export, sales, labeling, manufacturing of these drugs, and to make regulations for them so that they can be administered and controlled properly. So what is the first objective? First objective is to make regulations to control import, export, sale, manufacture, labeling, repacking of drugs in Indian territory. Whereas the second major objective is to control and to make regulation for the persons who are entering in the profession of drugs, like for manufacturing, who can manufacture, for sales, who can sales, for import, who can import, then as well as to make some structure to for administration of the act, like who will be inspecting these things or these premises, who will be the licensing authority, who will be the approving authority, to make regulations for that also. So the two objectives of Drug and Cosmetic Act were, first was to make regulations to control import, export, sale, labeling, manufacture of drugs in India. Whereas the second main objective was to control and to fix guidelines for the persons or the professionals who are entering in the profession as manufacturer, as seller, as importer, as controlling body, as inspecting authority, or as drug controlling authority. So who shall be eligible, what shall be their qualification, what shall be their experience. So these two were the main objectives of Drug and Cosmetic Act. And this act, as you know, came in 1940, and with these two objectives in 1945 the rules were made, and this act came in line to the R.N. Chopra Drug Inquiry Committee report, which was formed by British government to control this drug regulation in India. For that, the R.N. Chopra Committee was appointed. On the basis of recommendation of R.N. Chopra Committee, Drug and Cosmetic Act came in 1940, and on the basis of that, rules came in 1945. But the objective were these two major objectives which I have just discussed. So on the basis of these two objectives, all the regulations to achieve these two objectives, all the regulations were made and rules were made of Drug and Cosmetic Acts. Student, this session is powered by digital version 2, and